Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. We're going to be looking at a couple of vintage Lego sets. I almost said Legos. Oh, I just said it. Anyway, this one is from 1972, and this one is from 1973. And spoiler alert, this is probably the best set made in 1973. I don't know where this one ranks in 1972, but I want to thank again Jenny. Buggles Kelly 37 for sending me this truck. It was complete. I found my copy of the instructions and I built it at 606. And again, this is 358, which is one of the most contrasting color sets. It's like I was doing the AFOL podcast a couple weeks ago with Mardi Gras Man and Brick Trains. I asked Brick Trains a question and said, what do you think is the best set from 1973? And then he, after scrolling through Brick Set, he said this one. And I was like, yep. But I had not built it yet. I think he had built his, but I had not built it because I still was trying to acquire a few pieces. So I got all the pieces to build it. And now I can't find the instructions. They sat on the shelf over there forever. And it's like, now that I go to build it, I don't know where they are. It's just typical what happens down here in the basement. So don't really need the instructions to build it or to talk about it. Because the thing that stood out to me when I was building this, especially when the rocket is not on here, the red and the blue contrasting colors, it's almost painful to look at. If you look at this view here, where you're just looking at the little control tower, which is way too close to the rocket base, by the way. But 1973, they should know that the control tower should not be so close to the rocket because the guy's just going to die in there. But yeah, it's very psychedelic. But the rocket base does move. I mean, the rocket, can move back and forth. We got these little pieces that are kind of free floating there. The 1x8 bricks are for the support and to get the little teeny astronauts in there. We got a little, radio dish thing. I don't know what this thing does. And then this little antenna. I got a sad, clear brick on the top of it. It's very yellow. And then the little rover vehicle. I don't know what the purpose of this thing is. It's just really sad. Maybe it's the ambulance, but it's got the giant TV antenna on the back of it. But I still think it's the best set of 1973, which is kind of sad. But it's just it's one of those things where I've been looking forward to building this thing for years. I bought the base plate years ago, and I wanted to just piece it together because I knew it had a lot of common parts, especially for the era, 1973. And then after I finally got all the parts pieced together, sat down last night to build it, and I was like, oh man, this set's pretty sad. But I still love it. But red and blue don't go together. But yeah, the white of the little vehicle and the white of the ship, the rocket ship, which is clearly, it's got to be modeled after a Saturn V. So this is, we got to say this is a Saturn V. So the base of it is a little bit wide. But yeah. Neat little rocket ship. Had some neat building techniques using these 2x3 bricks, holding up the 1x1 round yellow bricks there. But uses train track for the little thing to make the rocket go back and forth. So finally got it completed. I do have the instructions, don't have the box. Now I'm thinking maybe I need to look for the box. And so since it is a contrasting color set, red and blue, I think this purple and orange is kind of hard to look at. So this is one of my They Might Be Giants Instant Fan Club shirts. I don't think there's anything on the back. It's just orange. I lied earlier in the year. I said I didn't have that many orange shirts, and I'm starting to find more of them. These aren't ones I've been buying. It's just, I was like, oh, I got more orange shirts. Just orange, I don't know if it's the color that I wear the best. But yeah, the purple, I guess that's purple. Lavender or something, and orange is kind of contrasting, so I thought it would be a good fit for this contrasting color set from 1973. Alright, so the other one we finished was this little tipper lorry, which is a truck for those of you that speak English. That's what they call lorries I thought Lorry was a girl. Okay? I mean, anyway, this is a sad. It's a sad little build. It is very sad. It's 18-piece set, 1972. But it's another one for my mini wheel set. Actually, both of these I think fall under the Legoland collection. The spaceship and the tipper lorry. Maybe they need to bring gravel to the launch pad. Would be interesting, but yeah. Oh, and these both have the Legoland symbol on bricks in them. So they're definitely Legoland sets. Now, seeing this set, and this is coincidentally. So yesterday, I'm uploading this a different day than what I'm filming it, but I was building it, and then today on Instagram, Robin Hull, who I've talked about before, who's a big Fabuland collector, is getting very close to having all of the Fabuland main sets, which is pretty awesome. Which is actually going to help me now, because now I won't be bidding against them when I bid for other Fabuland sets. But Robin posted on their Instagram a picture that I had never seen before, and he said on there they didn't know where it came from, but it was just awesome, and it was awesome. So I'm going to steal a little bit of his thunder here. I'm going to show you that. I found it on Flickr, actually, the original. So this isn't from Robin Hull's Instagram. It's actually from Flickr, because I was like, if this is an advertisement, I want it. If it's a poster, I want it. If it's not, somebody needs to make it a poster. So this is 1965. It's an advertisement for set 55, which is just back then they had a lot of basic brick boxes. And it shows a rocket, and it's Lego in 2065. I mean, it's just amazing. It's like, I hope Lego's better than that. And is Lego going to take my channel down or give me a copyright strike now for revealing the 2065 sets? No. Well, I don't take credit for finding this. I want to thank Robin Hull. He's got a YouTube channel, features a lot of Fabuland stuff, and also Instagram, who found the picture, and then I went and looked it up and found it on Flickr. And that was, I need to put the name of the person. It's a common something name. I need to put, yeah, I don't know when they posted. I don't know how to use Flickr. But this is like the most interesting advertisement I have found in a while. And if I could find this, I was like, was this in a magazine? Was this, I don't think it was a standalone brochure. Because it's not anything I could find on Bricklink. I'm thinking it was probably an ad in a magazine or newspaper or something like that. And if I could find an original, I'm going to put that on my wanted list my impossible wanted list. The impossible wanted list is things that you want that you'll never be able to get because it either exists in such a limited quantity that nobody has it, or it's a one-of-one thing, or it's just there's none of them. You've never seen any of them for sale, but somebody posted a picture on it on the internet. So the one thing I do know is this is not an internet ad. At least I think it's not, and I hope it's not something that somebody fabricated later, and it's like fan art to make like it was made in 2065. Or no, 1965. Did I say 20? Well, it's basically showing Lego in 100 years, which those pieces should still be compatible in 1965, 2065, which will be 100 years from 1965. Man, all this time travel. I've been watching Doctor Who, and I'm not getting any better with dates, so I'm sorry, but that is pretty amazing. Thank you, Robin, for sharing that on Instagram. And that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm going to go change out of this shirt. Thanks for watching. Support Robin Hull. And I'll see you tomorrow in another t-shirt. Oh, and thank you again, Jenny, for the odd-looking tipper truck for my collection. See you guys.